Who was Theodore Roosevelt? Born on October 27, 1858, in New York City, Theodore Roosevelt, a Republican, served as the 26th President of the United States from 1901 to 1909. He passed away on January 6, 1919. Roosevelt's biggest achievement was the Progressive Era reforms and the establishment of the national park system. Here are the top 10 accomplishments of Teddy Roosevelt. Roosevelt's commitment to trust busting aimed to curb the power of large corporations and promote fair competition. The antitrust actions he initiated, including the dissolution of the Northern Securities Company and the prosecution of Standard Oil, had a lasting impact on the business landscape. This not only addressed economic inequity, but also paved the way for a more competitive marketplace. Roosevelt's emphasis on conservation transformed the nation's approach to natural resources. Through executive orders and legislation, he expanded the national park system, creating 5 national parks, 18 national monuments, and initiating the establishment of the United States Forest Service. This legacy has profound environmental and recreational implications, shaping the nation's commitment to preserving its natural heritage. Roosevelt's advocacy for consumer protection led to landmark legislation, including the Pure Food and Drug Act and the Meat Inspection Act. These measures aimed to ensure the safety of food and pharmaceuticals, addressing public health concerns. The long-term effect was the establishment of regulatory frameworks that continue to protect consumers today, laying the groundwork for modern food and drug safety standards. Roosevelt's role in negotiating the end of the Russo-Japanese War showcased his diplomatic prowess. The Treaty of Portsmouth, negotiated in 1905, earned him the Nobel Peace Prize. This diplomatic success not only brought an end to major conflict, but also positioned the United States as a key player on the world stage. Roosevelt's commitment to the construction of the Panama Canal has far-reaching implications for global trade and military strategy. The canal, completed in 1914, facilitated maritime travel between the Atlantic and Pacific Oceans, significantly reducing the time and cost of transportation. This strategic infrastructure project bolstered U.S. influence in the Western Hemisphere and beyond. The Square Deal, Roosevelt's domestic policy agenda, aimed to strike a balance between labor, business, and the public. This approach addressed issues relating to workers' rights, corporate power, and consumer safety. The Square Deal laid the foundation for future progressive reforms and underscored Roosevelt's commitment to social and economic justice. Sending the Great White Fleet on a world tour from 1907 to 1909 was a demonstration of U.S. naval power. This not only showcased American strength, but also served diplomatic purposes, fostering goodwill and reinforcing strategic alliances. The fleet's voyage underscored the United States' emergence as a global naval force. Enacted in 1906, the Pure Food and Drug Act marked a significant step in consumer protection. It aimed to eliminate adulterated and misbranded foods and drugs, addressing public concerns about the safety and purity of products. This legislation set the stage for the modern regulatory framework overseeing the safety of the food and pharmaceutical industries. The Newlands Reclamation Act, signed into law in 1902, supported the development of irrigation projects in the arid West. By providing federal assistance for water resource management, the act promoted agricultural sustainability in regions where water scarcity posed a significant challenge. This had lasting effects on the expansion of agriculture in these areas. Also known as the Newlands Act, this legislation was instrumental in supporting water resource management and irrigation in the western United States. By providing federal funds for irrigation projects, the act aimed to make arid lands more suitable for cultivation, contributing to the agricultural development of the region. This had long-term implications for the economic viability and settlement patterns in the West. Theodore Roosevelt's inclusion in the list is justified by his multifaceted impact on American society. His trust-busting efforts, commitment to conservation, advocacy for consumer protection, diplomatic successes, and infrastructure projects like the Panama Canal shaped the nation's trajectory in the early 20th century. The Square Deal and the Great White Fleet further solidified Roosevelt's legacy, demonstrating his comprehensive approach to governance and his role in positioning the United States as a major player on the global stage. If you enjoyed this video, give us a thumbs up and tell us something down in the comments about Teddy Roosevelt that we don't already know. And hey, did you know that Teddy Roosevelt is number 10 in our top 10 countdown of best U.S. presidents? That's right, you can watch the entire best U.S. presidents top 10 countdown by clicking the link above or following the link in the description. Thanks and have a great day.